Hello. Hello. Welcome to the stream. How's everybody doing? Welcome back. My name is Sources Supreme. This is Final Fantasy XIV. Welcome back. Today, we're going to be continuing more of the Dawntrail MSQ. I'll probably have a good couple interruptions, just because it's a Sunday. So, things will be happening. But until those things start happening, and for as long as I feel like I can today, we're going to be playing some more of the Dawntrail MSQ. Keep pushing along, keep getting it going, voice covering all NPCs like I normally do whenever we interact with them. Hope you all are having a good day, and I hope you all are ready. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. Ah, food. New food, eh? I gotta do something about my inventory. The majority of this stuff I just don't need. So, rough. Anywho, what's the best one here for me? Direct hit or critical? Royal toast.
The road beckons, friends. Let's be on our way to the Yok Huy. Then it's back to where the path through the mountain begins. You remember? The spot where you were tricked into walking off with Wakesa? Just going to rub my face in it like that, eh? I wonder if he's raising my hackles on purpose, though. You know, trying to keep my anger directed at him instead of myself. Either way, we can't be standing around here all day. We have a lot of lost time to make up for.
Yup. And because of all that questing we did yesterday, we can fly. We can fly. Let's go. So I did take my flight in the area. Let me adjust my camera here. This area is very cool. When it's not raining. I can't see anything right now because it's raining, but yeah, this area is pretty cool to have flight in. It's a very neat place. Honestly, it kinda gives me... I'll talk about this in probably one of the videos I wanted to make, but I'll briefly mention it here. One of the things that's so endearing at the beginning of the game is how connected all of the areas feel. Right? When you're in Realm Reborn and you're going through Thanalan, you're going through Lenosha, you're going through the Black Shroud, all of the areas feel like they literally blend into each other. And you can see it on the map, that areas are literally right next to each other. But in most of the expansions after that, save for maybe Heavensward is pretty good about it. And Stormblood 2, it feels like you just teleport to, like, the next place, and you don't really have a scale of, like, how far it actually is. It just kind of is nearby, nearby enough to walk on a path, but you can't see, like, the path directly leading into the next zone. It just doesn't look that way. I don't know. It's just one of those things that's a little odd.
Couldn't leave without letting Ready Rock know what happened, so I stopped in Earthenshire to say a few words before moving on. And now Erinville's nowhere to be seen. Wouldn't you wait a few more moments? So much for giving him the benefit of the doubt. Come on, let's catch up. I want to give that smug gleaner a piece of my mind. I worry Wuklomat would agonize over the loss of her keystone, but it seems I have nothing to be concerned about. Onwards and upwards, then.
We really haven't done anything with Cryo yet. She's been just kind of here. We'll get glimpses into it whenever the Golden City is mentioned, right? And he starts talking about her grandpa. What? To reduce congestion, the area you are entered been divided into multiple section instances. Select a destination. It seems like a lot of people are in Urqupacha. We'll do this one. There must be a lot of people here. That's kind of surprising. So many people are in Urqupacha that they have different instances. I've never seen that before. As I'm sure you've noticed, the air grows thin at this elevation. Take it slow until your body adjusts. Take deep breaths. Drink plenty of water. A few more steps and we'll be in Wolar's Echo. Northwest. Oh, okay. We're really in Urqupacha. It doesn't look like we are. I mean, it kind of does, but you could only assume that it's, like, off a cliff. Oh, is that a giant? Literally never seen a giant before. Never seen people like this before. This is cool. New race. I mean, the Pelu Pelu are technically a new race as well. Whew. I think I'm getting used to the air up here. So this is the place from the Lay of Proof, where Papa met with the Yok Huy. Got big eyes. And that must be them. I don't think I've ever actually seen one outside of a picture. So it is for most of Torali. The giants rarely visit the lowlands. Here in their mountain fastness, they tend to the solemn duty they pledged to undertake in their pact with the Dawn Servant. To watch over the Toral Vidral, VALIGARMANDA, and maintain its prison within their temple. Ah, yes. Wuklamak told us about the Toral Vidral. Creatures that live for far longer than normal and awaken to strange powers. Indeed. Yet even among those anomalies, VALIGARMANDA is unrivaled in strength. It has endured for centuries, bringing catastrophe each time it emerges from its lair. As you learned in the Lay of Ice, it was Galul Jaja who at last managed to imprison the beast, and it has lain dormant in the temple ever since. Well, that's not indicative of what we're gonna have to deal with, huh? It's said that the building still bears a gaping hole in its ceiling from when VALIGARMANDA was lured inside by Galul Jaja's final ploy. I'd like to see this strongest of all Toral Vidal. I wonder what it was like to fight it. Wolar's Echo was where both the Lay of Proof and the Lay of Ice took place. Does this not suggest we'll be facing 2 feats this time? That's a question we can ask the Elector once we find him. Or maybe we should flush out Bakul Jaja first so I can beat my keystone out of him. Identifying the Dawn Servant's Elector should be our priority. I suppose we do still have 4 keystones to earn, and no matter what we do, the contest will pit us against him sooner or later. Alright, let's seek out the Elector. Then I suggest we pay a visit to Kariorzar, the Gracious, or so their temple is called. The Moblins told me that High Luminary Gurfurlor is to be found there. If we are to ask someone for information, then he seems a wise choice. Still loving the music. Music is still a bop. Wokorlador. That's the name of the mountain, right? Right? Was that the name of the... I don't remember. This is a big mountain. Damn, it is a big mountain.
Let's see if I can convince the guards to let us through. I am Wuklamat, the third promise of Tuliolal, and I seek your elector for the right of succession. May I speak with Gorfuller?
The High Luminary has granted admittance to the claimants. You may enter.
Huh, that was easier than expected. In we go then.
Literally just asked. Okay. Oh.
Gods, is that? Aye, VALIGARMANDA.
Whoa. You can actually see it? It's huge. Welcome.
High Luminary Gorfuller.
He is not here at present. I am Luminary Zermeror.
This is the Sky Ruin, VALIGARMANDA.
It is the Taral whose name has invoked terror since time immemorable. Even my people, once conquerors of all beneath the sun, were as brittle leaves before VALIGARMANDA's tempestuous power. When the Sky Ruin descended upon Urkopacha 8 decades ago, the casualties were staggering. Had Galul Jaja and his companions not intervened, we would have been slaughtered to the last. Whoa. Their titanic battle with VALIGARMANDA raged for 10 days and 10 nights. Whoa. Oh, there's a Moblin, there's a Pelu, there's a Hanu. There's that here. Oh, look at this group of people. As their foe fought on, tirelessly and relentless, our heroes were pushed beyond the limits of their endurance. Thus did the Head of Reason concoct a desperate plan. Galul Jaja tricked the Sky Ruin into losing control of its own ice magics, causing the unwitting Vajral to encase itself in frozen aether.
And it's been like this ever since. Nice work, Papa. But what happens if the ice ever melts?
The same question looms large in our minds, but the magic sustaining this prison grows weaker with each passing year. VALIGARMANDA commands power of fire and lightning and ice. Some believe that the violence of the recent storm was the result of those energies slipping free. Whoa.
That raging tempest from VALIGARMANDA?
Setting future worries aside, you are come to attempt the feat of proof, yes? The High Luminary, chosen elector of the Dawn Servant, has left me with the instructions for all aspiring claimants. You are to scour our forbidding mountains and find the waiting Gorfuller. That is to be your challenge.
Ah, so the search itself is the feat. You've already spoken with my brothers, I take it?
I have. Their expeditions are underway.
Then we better pick up the pace. Aye, but we'll need a direction to search in first. Let's see what hints we can gather from the villagers.
Okay. That's the beast. And if he's slipping... Well, I'm not gonna lie. I already know he's the first trial. I already know. I haven't seen, like, mechanics. Right? Like, I don't know how the fight works, but I know that we're fighting him. I don't know why.
Gods, VALIGARMANDA is enormous. I know Papa had friends with him, but it's incredible he could hold his own against that thing. Should its prison ever fail, though, we can't expect the old guard to come running. It'll be up to us to save the day.
Yup. The feat of proof.
As we've just been informed, the feat of proof requires us to seek the High Luminary Gerfuller somewhere upon these mountains. However, if earlier feats are any indication, we must assume the challenge precludes the Yok Huy from answering our questions in a straightforward manner. Thus, I would ask that you pay close attention while attempting to divine Gerfuller's whereabouts. Though the giants may not give us precise location, there may be clues hidden within their words. Such is my theory, anyway. Let us see what we can discover.
Okay. Oh, there's somebody over here. Yorgewar. The High Luminary. No, I've not seen him today. Now, let me ask you a question. That's the bro who came out of the temple earlier. Is that really the third promise? She seems rather unimposing. How is she meant to succeed the mighty Galul Jaja? Wow, that's rude. Let's go this way first. There's somebody over here to talk to. That place is so tall. That's crazy. Tuliolan? No, you're from farther away than that, I think. As for the High Luminary, I can only guess where he might be. He is warder of the Sky Ruin, but also keeper of the sepulchres, and his duties often take him outside the village. Sepulchres, okay. That's a start. That's a start. That actually gave us information, other than the other... In comparison to the other one who basically just said, that couldn't have been the third promise, they look so weak. Zerfalar. Asking after the High Luminary as well, are you? I know not where to find him, but I do hope you have the opportunity to speak together. He's a great man, with a deep reverence for our traditions. These glyphs we carve, for one, he affords them as much value as any treasure we possess. They are records of lives lived. Your arrival, too, I will etch into stone, that the story of our meeting may endure for untold turnings of the sun. If you are curious about our ways, then I bid you visit Proof, to the northwest of here. It is one of our grave sites. Okay. Proof, which is important to their culture, which the High Luminary loves, and the sepulchres, where he is also a tender. Okay, so we have 2 places to check. That's pretty good. The thing is so tall. Mountain.
First things first, was anyone able to coax forth a definite location of the High Luminary?
Nope.
As expected. What then of clues or other hints that might point us in the right direction? I heard that in addition to his usual duties, Gerfuller is also charged with keeping the graves. As did I. The Yok Huy sepulchres appear to hold a special significance in their culture. But would it be inappropriate? But would it be appropriate for us outsiders to enter into their burial grounds? Proof, you say? And he encouraged you to visit this place yourself? Then let's go and take a look. Even if we don't find Gofuller there, it will give us a chance to learn more about the Yok Huy. The gravesite is somewhere northwest of here. Well, we can leave from that side of the village for a start, shall we?
I combined those two sentences and it didn't work. My bad. Anywho, let's get out of here. Continue searching for these. Ah, it's north. Whoa, this place is super vertical. Cool.
The others have gone ahead to proof. Following the trail west, there are shard drops everywhere, so we're all moving at our own pace. Some of us are not built for cracky terrain. I thought to get my bearings from up here first, so I don't stumble off a cliff. Why don't you try catching up to Aaronville? He should be able to point you in the right direction.
Okay, give me one moment. Cool. Give me one moment. Sorry, give me one moment. Just... Here we are. Okay. Alright, my bad. Sorry about that. We're gonna go look for this Aether Current first, because it's to the north. I wonder if we'll need to actually head up here. Maybe? Maybe? You might need to head up. No, there's a big, like, cliff, and the only way up is over here. It's to the northwest. Oh, I might not have needed to go up the cliff. But in case I needed to, I went up. Because it's easier to fall down a cliff than go up. Northwest still. Oh, okay. Oh, there it is. See? Look at that. I would have fallen off. I would have needed to come up here anyways. There you go. What about the next one? North. It must be that. I bet it's that little thing right there. This thing. Yup. Seems like it. Though I guess it could be there. Oh, that is what I'm heading to. Is that like fire? It is fire. Is this a volcano? I didn't think the mountain was a volcano. It just looks like a very, very tall mountain. Ah, there it is. Wow, look at the view from up here. You can see the entirety of the north part of Urquepacha. Like, literally the entire thing. Wow. This map is huge. This is going to be one really cool one to be able to fly in. Oh, where's the next one? West. Very west. Where's our MSQ? It's southwest. We'll go southwest. We'll go towards the MSQ. I like how big this map is. It's cool. There's also a lot of verticality to it, which makes it fun to look at. Makes exploring it and traversing it a lot less boring.
Take a look at this crater. There is no wood, no trees, not even dried grass, and yet the ground still burns. This must be one of the scars left by VALIGARMANDA's rampage, as told by the saga. The sky rune's fires as described as eternal, flames that can be quenched by neither storm nor time. And here I thought it as literary embellishment. Ah, but now I've lost sight of Wuklamat. Proof is northwest along the main road, so hopefully she's still heading the right way.
So the fires will just forever burn? Whoa. That's some intense fire. That's awesome. That's so terrifying, but so awesome. Where did this say it went? Northwest. Oh, that's the direction we're going. Perfect. This is going to be such a cool fight. Against the mother of all Taral Vidrals. Basically just the mother of all mythical creatures. Because that's kind of what they are. They're like an auspice, which were what we saw in Kugane. Oh, look, there's our little aether current. How many more of those do we need? Ah. Oh, it's in my way. We need 3 more. Well, I guess this will make 2 more. Okay. Not bad. Where's the next one? West. Like straight west? Oh, I guess it would be over there. Just doesn't look like you can go that way. Well, let's see. Did we find our mans?
Wuklamat wins again. Wins again. Looks like everyone is here now, so... Greetings, friend. Are you Gurfuller?
No, I am not. The High Luminary did, however, task me with providing a lesson on sepulchres to those who came in search of him.
Oh, so we were meant to find our way here after all. Are you to tell us who is buried here?
No one is buried here, in the sense you mean.
When a body has served its purpose, we consign it to the flames, and scatter its ashes across the peaks. Moreover, we do not conceive of death as others do. For us, a person does not die when their heart ceases to beat, but only when they are no longer born in the hearts of all who knew them. That is why we build our sepulchres before our age or mishap claims us, that we might etch ourselves into the living chronicle for all eternity. This grave belongs to a good friend. His mortal vessel ended its journey some years ago, but he lives within me, even now. Up there stands my own sepulchre. As long as it exists, so too will I. I will endure in the hearts of those who read my grave glyphs, in the same manner my friend does in mine. Has it always been thus for your people? This concept of existence and death?
Continue along this path to the indelible passage. Behold the history upon its walls, and you may find the answer to your question.
Then that's what we'll do. Your traditions are fascinating, and I'd love to know more.
I thank you for allowing me to share them, for in doing so I will remain in your hearts also. Alright. Well, now we've got a different place to head to. Still to the west. I don't know how to get there. Unless there's like a thing here. Like a cave or something. Maybe. Seems like there's a cave. Ooh, wall paintings. Oh, cool. Looks cool.
Hello. A fellow we met at Proof suggests that we come here.
Yes, the High Luminary commanded that I watch for your arrival. As the chronicler of our people, it has ever been my family's duty to pass on the teachings of the murals from generation to generation.
They really are magnificent, and together they tell the tale of your people's history.
They are the events which shaped us. I would share them with you ere you continue on your way.
Please, we would love to hear all about it.
Then I will begin. The first mural depicts a time more than 1100 years ago, an age of great prosperity for the Yok Huy. Blessed with size and strength, unmatched by other peoples, our ancestors marched forth and brought much of Dawntrial under their dominion. Then, when all before them had been conquered, they turned their gaze northward, seeking to expand their territory and power. Here we see the expedition to Dawntrial. Unable to cross the strait by ship, our forefathers set to build a bridge to the northern lands, a grand labor which consumed the greater part of a century. Zorgor the Boundless.
Zorgor the Boundless. We still make use of that bridge in Tuliolao for travel. I can't imagine the patience and dedication it took to complete a work of that scale.
Run on sentences.
But I've never heard of any Yok Huy living in Dawntrial. What happened to the ones who went north?
Look upon this next mural and behold the answer.
This scene suggests that many giants perished all at once. What manner of enemy could have repelled their invasion?
A foe unnamed and unseen. When the expedition pushed forth into Dawntrial was 1,000 years ago, its soldiers were felled by disease.
Some terrible illness?
No virulent plague or newly arisen blight. For the local Tonawatwa and Shatona, it was but a mild affliction of the sort that comes with the turning of the season. What manifested for them as slight fevers and coughs, however, proved deadly to our people. Out of every 10 Yok Huy who joined that northern campaign, 9 succumbed to the infection. Those who survived continued to suffer, finding it difficult to sire offspring.
I've heard of this tale before. Lacking in inherited resistance, visitors to distant lands can fall deathly ill to diseases a local might shrug off. These events might also have given rise to the practice of cremation, rather than burial or mortal remains.
True. This final mural depicts the return of our grieving brethren to Urkopacha. The reason they first left, why they had fought so long and pushed so far, was to ensure peace for our homeland. This undertaking began in ancient times, when our forebears learned they shared the continent with people unlike to us in appearance or custom. They feared invasion was inevitable.
Rather than meekly await their fate, they decided to strike the first blow. Yet as they fought on and on, the old idea of peace drifted further and further away. Only after the disaster in Dawntrail and their withdrawal to the mountains did they come to understand. The peace we envisioned had been ours for the taking all along. It was here, in the place which birthed us. Here in the stones upon which we recorded our days. Here, in this tranquil life we had traded for conquest and conflict. When you do nothing but fight, it can blind you to what's right before your eyes. And so we return to the present. I trust you found this brief history of our people enlightening. I'm always glad to learn more about my fellow Turali, how you've lived until now, and how you wish to live from now on. Then I believe you are ready to proceed. The High Luminary bids you meet him upon the summit of Orcors or more. I had a feeling we'd end up scaling that big old mountain. Well, it's a feat worthy of the name. Follow the trail south of here to begin your ascent, but be wary. Beyond the entryway, the mountainside is home to ferocious beasts, both mundane and otherwise. We'll keep that in mind. Thank you for the warning, and the lesson. Finally, we know where we're going. To the top of Orcors or more.
Wow, we're going to the top of the mountain? Awesome. Awesome. But this still says west, so I'm going to go west. Lar Torto. This looks like it leads to another area. Does it? On the map? It doesn't. It's just this? More to the west. Okay. Oh, there it is. You can still see the mountain. It's right there. Look at the mountain. It's right there. That's crazy. Mountain's huge. There's only one more Aether Current, right? Yeah. Why don't we go find it? Where is it? Oh, southeast. Yikes. Okay, so it's probably in this patch of nothing. So we'll just keep walking in that area. It's where we need to go anyways, it seems. Cool. This is a pretty looking area. I'm surprised it doesn't lead to anywhere, because that's clearly a path over there. Oh. There's no, like, exits here. There's only entrances from Kozamuka and Tuliolao. Also, still no quest for the Aether Currents. We'll need 2 quests, and it'll likely be 1 story one as well. Oops, that's a mistake. Nope, nope, there we go. Oh gosh, I could die. If I'm not careful, I'll die. Southeast. And this looks like we're going to the base of the mountain.
Huh. This thin mountain air is going to be the death of me. Oh, how long have you been standing there? I was just taking in the scenery is all. Come on, we don't want to fall too far behind Alphino and the others.
Okay. That looks like a claw mark. How could its claws make something so big? I want to go find this. It's to the southeast. I know we have to go up there, seemingly, to... because we're climbing the mountain. That's so cool. We're actually going to climb the mountain. That's awesome. I love that. I imagine that's going to be a dungeon as well, because what level is the quest we're currently doing? 93? 93? That sounds like it'll be a a dungeon, because there's always dungeons at 91, 93, 90... Well, at 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Right, this one's at 5? Yeah. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 is always the order for leveling dungeons. South. That seems like I'm going in the right direction. Oh, these guys are hostile. Why are they hostile? What the heck did I do to you? What the heck? What is this all about? Bro, I'm just walking. Whoa. This is cool. We've got, like, irrigation. We've got, like, patties, and it goes on for, like, ever. That's pretty cool. I like the scenery of this place. I think Arcopacha has some of my favorite scenery so far. The mountains are very cool. It reminds me of, like, the mountains of South America. Yeah, that always looks super cool. I'd love to go to, like, Chile. Food would be so good. Oh, food would be so good. And then there's the scenery. So pretty. Peruvian food. Yum. Damn, I think I'm hungry. Sorry if I'm making you hungry. Go get a snack. We're probably going to be waiting a little bit for this dungeon, I assume. I assume it's a dungeon because this is very clearly the edge of the map, and we're trying to go to the big mountain, and I don't think we would I don't think we're not gonna do a dungeon to get up there, because that doesn't look a part of the map. Cool. Well, here we are.
You remember how the chronicler was saying that the more they fought, the further away they moved from their idea of peace? It occurs to me that if Zoralja is attempting the feat of proof, then he will have heard that same lesson. I can only hope that it's made him reconsider his own stance on educating people through war.
Give me one moment. The High Luminary. Ooh. Corpse blue? Oh, it's like a light blue. Oh, we're gonna do blood red, of course. Blood red? Give me that. I want that dye. That is a huge mountain. I wish it was daytime so I could actually get to
Gods, that is one tall mountain. And we're supposed to climb it?
Okay, voice acting. Surprised me. It's been a little bit.
Farther. Tomar. Tulior.
Oops. I tried to increase the text size.
He's speaking the old Yok Huy tongue. The words are difficult to catch.
Though your words are crude and cumbersome, I use them for your benefit.
Okay.
You are a claimant in this right of succession.
Yes.
That's right.
Then, if you die, Tuliyola loses a potential ruler.
Yes.
That's a dark thing to say, friend. I get the feeling you don't share the opinions of the other Yok Huy we've met.
We do not grovel before Galul, Jar Jar, like those shameless lapdogs. My brethren and I are conquerors, and we will restore our people to their rightful place as Tural's overlords.
The giants have their own factions too, it seems.
You think your kin weak for showing deference to my father, but they do not follow the man. It is his peace they respect, a peace they always wanted, which they realized could be had right here.
Justifications of the craven. They turn their gaze from our ancestors, from the dream we kept alive for 1,000 years and more. They are unworthy of bearing our legacy. I will reclaim the glory of our people. And our ascension begins with the death of the third promise.
Stop! I don't want to fight you!
Then die on your knees.
Oh. Burb. Oh, crystal bird. Oh.
Opportunistic vermin seek to feast on us, do you? Get down here! Your neck will be the first I snap this day!
Oh. Oof.
That's right!
You good? Boom.
Why do you help us?
Isn't it obvious?
I didn't put much thought into it. My legs were moving before I knew what was happening. I suppose
Ooh.
I feared you'd die before we had the chance to get to know each other. Before I could learn more about you.
Give me one moment. I'll be right back. I've got to deal with a situation. Unfortunate. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Extended delay. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 moment. Alright. Ready. Let's continue this cutscene here.
To what end?
Oh, that's simple.
Click.
If we're to share the land, it's the best way for us to become friends. How is he?
He'll live.
Clicking.
Not quite ready to walk under his own strength, however.
If you could stay and tend to him, the rest of us will continue on to Wokor Zormor.
Then we won't have a healer for
Understood.
our trust.
Be careful up there.
Who's our healer gonna be?
This changes nothing. We will not forsake our conquest.
As you like. You want to kill me, you're welcome to try. But right now, you might want to worry about your comrade.
On a mountain of that size, there are bound to be creatures even I've never heard of. I'll trust you to lead the way.
Then we climb. Gurfurlor is waiting.
Let's go. Cool. Wokor Zormor. Now accessible. Awesome. Let's go. Also, how does this work? Who's doing what? Ah, Alize is a healer red mage. That's odd. Well, I won't be doing that because gotta go in with a party of other people, of course. I don't think we read these things. The Ihu Katumu, with 2 keystones now won and her father's historic journey pointing the way, Lukmat sets her sights on the Malbin settlement perched above the waterfalls of Kozama Uka. As more misfortune would have it, the wild storm which passed through the great region has collapsed the great stairs leading up to the cliffs, leading to the resourceful Erenville to arrange an alternative route. A barge-like vessel pulled upriver by a massive yet gentle Penuity. Brace yourself to fight not only the current, but an abundance of fierce wildlife as you forge along Dawntral's mighty Ihu Katumu. And then this one. Wuklamot has undertaken the Feat of Proof, a challenge which has led you to seeking the whereabouts of the Elector, High Luminary Gafuller. The search immerses you in the culture and history of Yok Huy, and ultimately leads your party to the foot of the sacred peak, Wokor Zormor. The Elector, you are told, awaits you at its summit. But simply scaling the soaring mountain and surviving the mountain's denizens will be a feat in it of itself. Cool. This is gonna be fun. We're gonna be scaling the mountain. I mean, it is one imposing mountain. You cannot look at it without getting this super low angle. It's cool looking, that's for sure. It's striking because of how singular it is in the sky and how vertical it is, with almost like no side to it. It's cool. It's a very cool looking mountain. A very striking mountain. Let's see, and we're also level 95. Doing this might level us up to 96, in which case we're gonna get Vorpal and Disembowel. Vorpal Thrust and Disembowel are gonna upgrade to, what is it? Lance Barrage and Spiral Blow. This is gonna get some cool looking lightning effect, and this is gonna get a cool looking fire effect. This is gonna be so awesome. And their potency goes up, of course. Potency buffs are, of course, a part of it. Let's see. 8 minutes for this dungeon. Hopefully it doesn't take that long. The Ihu Katumu took barely any time at all, which is pretty great. Still liking the music thus far. Everything's been pretty great in terms of music. Like the music. Good. I'm looking forward to this dungeon. I only hope that the boss is cool. And the dungeon is cool. I'm not a fan of what I've recently seen with the at least in the first dungeon, almost every boss had an ad phase. That's not very fun. I don't like that. That ruins literally everything. Because you're in the middle of doing a rotation, and then your single target rotation bind, and then the boss switches to being untargetable, or being targetable, and there being a bunch of stuff around. You have two choices. One, attack all the individual, oh man, excuse me. Attack all of the individual enemies with your single target, or do AoE combos. For some classes, that is not a good switch up. I think of Machinist in particular, which has an awful AoE rotation. And then all of a sudden you're just going to ask them to completely break their combos just to do some AoE. Ninja will break everything. You just gotta switch up to start doing mudras for AoE all of a sudden. Like, that sounds like such a pain. And it doesn't, and it sounds bad is what it does. It doesn't sound like it's really good. Like, it just seems like it's more there to get in the way than it is to optimize around. Because there's not really much to optimize. It's just, well, AoE time. Anywho, we are now over the time of the expected wait time. Not great, considering how fast the first one popped. I think I barely did any. I think it was barely 30 seconds for the first dungeon. Anywho, how are y'all doing? We've been waiting now for a little bit. We've got another DPS in our queue, fortunately, but oh no, we've just lost the reduced rate. That's sad. But and now we've got helping hands. Crafting is crafting XP? Crafting XP. Oh man. That's not great. That's not what I need. I need some damage. Eventually, today, I will need to take a break so I can eat with, yeah, just eat. I'll need to eat eventually. Come on. I just want the queue to pop. Anyways, I'm thinking when I'm done with the story here, one of the first things I want to do on stream, of course, is going to be unlocking the raids. I still need to do Eden, I need to do Pandemonium, and then I'll need to do Arcadian. And that'll be really fun. Arcadian I'll probably end up doing with Dragoon, but I could technically do Eden and Pandemonium with a different class if I wanted to, and I think I kind of would. Which means I'd be spending a stream basically just leveling up something. And my question is kind of what I want to, I don't know what I want to level up. I like my Paladin, and I do want to have a Paladin probably be my first tank at 100, purely because I think it's my favorite tank at the moment. I'm torn between it and Gunbreaker. Both are very good in Dawntrail, so it's not like they're bad choices. Warrior obviously being the one of the best ones, just competitively wise, it's a strong contender, but I'm not that into tanking to begin with, so if I'm gonna tank, it's probably gonna be as an off tank or a main tank. Obviously, those are the two options, but I'm leaning more towards Paladin and Gunbreaker because Gunbreaker, fun damage rotation, Paladin, awesome utility, just all-rounder. It's great. In terms of DPS, obviously I have my Dragoon, but I like Ninja. Ninja's fun, so is Samurai. I also had a lot of fun leveling Viper. Just to get it from 80 to 90 was actually really fun. So I wouldn't be opposed to learning Viper at 100, for example. Reaper, I need to raid with Reaper, I feel like. The reason I say that is because with the way that I have been playing Reaper, it's been only in dungeons, and I did do MSQ with it. MSQ felt pretty fine, purely because Reaper's abilities, like the soul abilities, the ones that give the 50 soul gauge, or not the 50 soul gauge, yeah, the 50 soul gauge. That is really easy for open world story stuff, because you get it back super quick. Not a problem. But in raids and in dungeons, it's been particularly hard. I think Reaper is one of those that struggles with AoE in terms of alternate rotations. I know in Shroud technically will let you jump into doing either of the, what's it called, the Gibbet Gallows options instead of just using the guillotine options. But there's just something about the rotation itself that doesn't really feel easy to do in comparison to like Dragoon, where it's basically just your single target rotation is exactly the same, except you're doing life surges a lot more often, and you have to, and you get Wormwind thrusts more often. That's about it. So I'm also looking at Samurai. I just like Samurai. I think Samurai is very cool. I think Samurai has a lot of really fun aspects to it that you get later. Early Samurai, I don't think is actually that fun. So, yeah. Samurai is one that I'm interested in. I honestly do like the majority of the melee classes. I do think I'm more of a melee main at heart, but I do want to learn these other classes for sure. The last one I will 100% learn is definitely going to be healers, just because that's a completely different way of playing the game. Like in comparison to the others where you are focused on doing damage, in this case, or focusing on taking damage while still dealing it. This one is, you're dealing damage like everyone else, but you are also fully responsible for keeping everyone alive. And in a raid setting, that's pretty hard. Even in dungeons, I think it's pretty hard. It wasn't at the low levels that I played. Oh my gosh, excuse me. It wasn't that hard at the low levels that I played these classes, but it still wasn't easy. It felt easy because it was low level, and I barely had to focus on healing anyways. And there was barely any healing tools available to me to begin with, so it's not like I was overwhelmed with healing tools. But as it goes on, the healing tools become less linear in terms of use. I feel like later healing abilities are much more, you kind of have to think about why you want to, like what button you want to press before pressing another button, versus how it is at the beginning, which is just like, well, that person needs healing. Use your heal spell on them, and then they're good. This one's like, well, you have a variety of heal spells you can use, so pick one. And you have a variety of ways of altering your effectiveness in healing. So I think that aspect of it is what makes it kind of like just a little more difficult for me to like process at the current level, right? So because of that, I really do feel like I need to basically start at the beginning in order to like actually learn how to heal. But it's something I'll do eventually. I would like call Emma this version of Final Fantasy XIV, my character here, to be my character with level 100 on all jobs, if I can. Despite a lot of my other video ideas involving not this character. Ah, finally the Q pops. After yapping. Oh. Okay. We're climbing the mountain. We are climbing the mountain, finally. DPS, I know we've been waiting for a while, but they're finally here. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, DPS. Come on. Come on, please. Please, pop. Please, it popped. I know you're probably doing something else, because it was a very long queue. But please. Okay, thank goodness. We're in. Oh, I gotta fix my portrait, that's right. Here we are. Climbing a mountain. Ooh. Cool. This looks very cool. Lightning aspected things, I see. Aw. What? That looks weird. Alright. This is cool looking. Record snow warbler. Snow warbler. Snorbler. Weirder. I just messed up my rotation there for like no reason. Awesome. Awesome. I love the Dragoon rotation. It's so cool. Ooh. Funny. What is that? Huh? Oh, okay, I kind of see it. That's interesting. That's very interesting. It froze those, so despite them coming out first, they delayed their attack. Whoa. Cool. That's fun. It's a fun mechanic. Makes you pay attention. Balls. What's up with the balls? Okay. Just balls. I see. I see. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. So over here. Oh, nope. Okay, I'm dead. Yep, okay. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. That's pretty hard. Is he gonna... No, he's gonna wait for the boss to be dead, I see. Okay. Next time, wait for heal. If you attack, you can be hit. What? How does that solve... That doesn't solve my issue at all. You attack, you can be hit by AoE. Huh? That doesn't... What? I was just standing in the wrong spot. How does that solve my issue? I slowed or something? Why is my GCD so slow? I still don't know what that guy's trying to say. That guy said, next time, wait for heal. If you attack, you can be hit by AoE. What? How does that fix what I got hit by? I got hit by... Oh, Zeralja's here. Oh, there he goes. I got hit by AoEs because I didn't see which ones came out first, not because I was attacking. That had nothing to do with it. I got hit by both AoEs. I shouldn't have. That's really quite simple. This is a cool dungeon, though. It looks fun. It looks, interesting. Cool. Whee! Oh, above the clouds, finally. Hey, it's all bright and sunny up here. Cool. Summit of Zor. Oh, here's the bird. Hmm? Okay, that's normal. Cool. Wow, that's tight. Alright, it's dead. Cool. That's a fun one. Do I get something? Nope. I don't get anything. Cool, here it is, the final boss. Ooh, it's a giant. It's a Yok Huy. Dawn's Elector. Go Fuller. Oh, we get to fight him as the boss. As the boss? That's cool.
I am Gur Fulur, Elector of the Dawn Servant. Prepare to be tested.
Cool. I love this dungeon so far. It's actually a pretty cool dungeon. Okay. It's a dungeon boss, bro.
Prove you are worthy to rule. Chronicles of Eld. Retell the hunger of roaring waters! Chronicles of Eld. Recount the fury of erupting beaks!
That's not hard.
I will take the measure of your resolve. Implacable strength of the mountain, be mine!
Oh, we're supposed to collect them.
Spirit of my brethren, your thunder roars! That you should endure my fury. Chronicles of Eld, recall the cruelty of merciless storms.
Yep, he did. Easy. That wasn't hard at all. Not a hard dungeon at all. But it was good. It was still a fun dungeon. Oops. Well, I got those things that I didn't need. What was it? Astrologian's arm, don't need. Ooh, a spear. And a poncho. Okay. And we got Lance Barrage and Spiral Blow, which is pretty cool. And for our weapon, we got the weapon. We got the Lance of the Dungeon. Cool. Alright, let's see what's happening here.
Very good, claimant. Once more, I name myself Gur Fulur, High Luminary to my people, and chosen Elector of the Dawn Servant.
You are much bigger than the others in the village.
All Yok Huy were once my equal in size, but ever since we were decimated by disease, it is rare to see a child reach our former stature.
Wow.
You speak of the contagion which afflicted the Dawntrial expedition. The one recorded in your murals.
It is a chapter of our history that is entangled with the legend of the Golden City.
Hmm? How so?
I've heard that legend originated with the Yok Huy. Is this true?
With the visions our ancestors had, to be precise.
Visions.
Preceding the campaign into Dawntrial, many were visited by dreams of glittering splendor. They described a paradise that knew neither war nor famine, where people lived lives of eternal happiness. A single dreamer might have been dismissed, but when dozens, if not hundreds, spoke the same, the luminaries became convinced it was divine revelation.
I see.
Then the expedition.
Its purpose was to find the City of Gold. Yes, help was marshaled from all the territories under our control. Lands were scoured on a massive scale.
Okay.
Ah, little wonder the legend is so similar across Tural. Those involved with the search would have passed the stories down to their children.
Well, that's not fair. They don't have to fight him.
Another claimant, I see. I will test your worth, as I have tested those who came before you.
Ah, then they will have to fight. Oh? Was that like a potion of full restore?
Here and now, I think he means.
Good luck. There's only 3 of you. That's awesome. Oh, they did it. With only 3 of them?
Well fought, second promise. For you and your sister's success in performing the feat of proof. You both shall be rewarded.
There we go. Ding.
3 to go.
How glorious it would have been to race thee and thine to the summit. Though mayhap not whilst being hounded by Bakul Jaja and his minions.
Again, that swine shows his disdain for the right.
Strangely, despite his eagerness to antagonize us, he withdrew as soon as we fought back in earnest. I cannot fathom what he was trying to achieve. On a similar note, I'm also curious as to why you chose the peak of Warkor Zormor for the conclusion of this feat. The earlier stages saw us learn the history of the Yok Huy. Does this location also hold some special meaning for your people?
Good question.
Yes. It is a place of great significance.
Oh. Well, that makes... it's not really surprising, considering all of the things that are up
All
here.
these monuments. Is this a burial ground?
Every high luminary before me is enshrined in this earth. Alongside them are the heroes who bravely stood their ground when VALIGARMANDA brought ruin to Urkopacha 8 decades past.
That explains why there are so many.
Zorolja, I should have known you'd arrive here first.
Ah! Third promise. How relieved I am to find you in good health.
What?
Zorolja, you bastard! I should end you here and now!
Remember where you are. You will mind your conduct, or you will leave.
Oh. Okay.
Right. Sorry.
I see no reason to delay further. Show me my father's sepulchre.
Guess he would have one up here.
Papa has a grave?
Remember, the sepulchres are they make them before they die.
Upon this monument are inscribed the names of those who sealed away the monstrous VALIGARMANDA, your fathers included.
Gulul Jaja, Master of Resolve and Reason, Champion of Peace.
Look at this one. Kettenram, Navigator of Uncharted Oceans.
Oh.
Kettenram? The Laminsan explorer? Does this mean he joined Gulul Jaja on his travels?
Kafkiwa, Seeker of the Unknown. How strange to see your name here.
Kakuya, who are you?
It was unheard of to build living sepulchres for those who were not Yok Huy. But their great deed demanded recognition.
Master of Resolve and Reason, Champion of Peace? Papa really did some amazing things.
He carved his path with martial skill.
Yet it was clever thinking which allowed him to trap VALIGARMANDA within its own ice magics.
Martial skill and clever thinking.
But a heart of gold.
I can't compete with Zoralja's mastery of the Head of Resolve's techniques. And when it comes to knowledge, Kona's the one who most takes after the Head of Reason. Is there anything that I've gotten from Papa? Something I do better than the others?
Yes, we've been over this. What else defines your father, aside from strength and knowledge? Guide her to make her own conclusion, so she can stop asking about it.
What else defines him? Oh, of course. Papa's love for peace, for his people. That is what he's given me. And I'm fighting to preserve the peaceful Tural he built.
Aw.
What in the hells was that?
What was that? You
must return to Warlar's Echo immediately.
Alphino, what happened?
VALIGARMANDA has broken free.
Oh. Yeah, that doesn't surprise
I presume
me.
that was about the unholy sound?
Already, though.
VALIGARMANDA is free.
We need to get back there, now!
Let's go.
How fortuitous. We have been gifted an opportunity to outpace our rivals.
Really? Of course he's not gonna help. Oh boy. Wallar's Echo. Oh boy.
Good, you're back. There is much I would explain, but by the time I arrived to investigate a sudden surge in Aether, there was already fallen giants everywhere. Right now, everyone is preoccupied with treating the wounded. Pray, catch your breath, then lend a hand where you can.
Yeah. Give me one moment. I need to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and continue. Echo of Madness. You're ready. Then there are many injured here who need aid. Did you find anyone passed out from their wounds? I ask that you alert me to them. Otherwise, I shall be tending to whomever requires the most urgent healing. We can gather here once we've seen to the people's hurts. Give me one moment. I need to clean my glasses. Give me a moment. Been using this theme since Realm Reborn. It's their mystery bad news theme. It's the something bad has happened. Go help the people figure out what has happened. You, the third promise's protector. Everything was bathed in bright red. Searing heat enveloped my entire body. I couldn't move. Everything burns. The touch of cloth is agony. Yet I will live. Leave me. There are others in more dire need of help. My wounds are nothing serious, but this dryness in my throat. It's as if all the moisture has left my body. Weird. I've done all I can for now. The injured you were awake. The injured you found were awake and alert, then? That is well. We've left the injured as comfortable as we could. Many were suffering from burns to a greater or lesser degree. Did a fire sweep through the village? The details are unclear. Once I healed the giant attacked by the mountain bird. The group's leader, Vorpolor, I believe they called him, bade me depart. It was then that I felt an intense wave of aether and returned to find Wolar's echo in this state. I rushed over to the first giant I saw. Though delirious with pain, he repeated the same warning. VALIGARMANDA has broken free. Thus did I contact you with all haste. Well, we're going to need more information than that before we can deal with this situation. Yes, we should speak with the temple guard and see what's become of the Sky Ruins prison. Oh, I've lost a voice. Ugh. Oh, right, I remember. I'm like, why am I feel like I'm missing something? This is why. Bum, 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 ba-da-bum. Ba-da-bum. Yeah. There we go. Nope. The High Luminary grants you entry and waits you within.
What happened?
It's gone.
So it's true. The ice has failed.
Surmurwar, tell them what you told me.
A short while ago, a claimant paid us a visit.
Bakul Jaja.
Who enters this hallowed hall? Ah, a claimant.
Oh, and here we have the mighty VALIGARMANDA.
A terrifying Vitral. With every awakening, it has seared its ruinous name into the memories of a new generation.
What a good little terror. You've stayed napping right up until the day I needed you.
You idiot.
Explain yourself.
It is as they say. Gulul Jaja caused its magic to run rampant, trapping it in a frozen prison of its own creation. Clever. Clever. To unmake it, it would be quite tricky. 2 spells must be cast at the exact same moment. A conflagration intense enough to melt the ice, and awakening flame to rekindle the slumbering Vitral's soul. The only ones capable of such harmonious execution would be the heads of reason and resolve. And the blessed siblings, Bakul Jaja.
You mustn't!
But I already have. Rise and rage, little terror.
Oh, great.
I might have overdone the fire a bit.
Idiot.
Utter madness. Why have you done this?
For the throne, of course.
You unleash calamity for your own gain? Have you any idea how many may die?
Wreak havoc, VALIGARMANDA. Live up to your legend.
He stands nothing to gain for doing this. There is no gain.
A messenger to Tuli Yolol has been dispatched. The Landsguard will send a contingent, I am sure. But there is no telling when they will arrive.
Idiot! This monstrous act is a step too far, even for him!
That's weird.
So, what's the plan?
If we leave the withdrawal to others, it will be a massacre.
Yeah, we can't. We gotta
Some
fight
might
it.
call it the wiser choice, if I don't want to
We gotta
fall
fight
behind
it.
the competition. But I could never live with myself. And my supporters deserve a better ruler. So that's that. I will stay and fight VALIGARMANDA. This is an enemy so powerful that even my father failed to slay it. Alone, I don't stand a chance. I understand you've no obligation to aid me outside the right of succession. But for the sake of Urkopacha and its people, I beg you, join me in this battle.
Okay. This is the kind of challenge I live for.
Drawn to the chaos. You're as bad as Papa. Don't worry. The Sky Ruin should prove a big enough challenge for all of us.
Far be it from us to abandon a dear comrade in her time of need.
Dear comrades now, eh? I have to say, it does have a comforting ring to it. Knowing someone has your back makes it easier to do what you have to do.
That's called dynamis. Also, just trusting people.
And what will we do?
One committed to winning the contest above all else would race on ahead.
But... Oh, no but? You're just gonna go? Wow.
If you're resolved to slay VALIGARMANDA, we'll need to find out where the beast went.
That's what we have you for, old friend.
Huh?
Inform the Pelu of the danger. They may need to flee to lower ground.
Aw. Well, time to go fight VALIGARMANDA. Or find VALIGARMANDA and then fight it.
So, Ernville, any ideas on how we can track VALIGARMANDA? The tried and true method of comparing sightings with other signs of passage is the most reliable, but also the most time-consuming. There is a second option, not as reliable as the first, but if we're lucky, it will let us ascertain the Sky Ruin's whereabouts far more quickly. Though a Taro Vidra of extraordinary nature, VALIGARMANDA is still a creature of this world. But, like you and me, it is thus sustained by corporeal energy, and possessed a unique ethereal balance, which means this device should come in handy. Oh. Huh? A floating hand? Now's not the time to be playing with toys. What? This is no toy. It's an Aether Seeker. As the name suggests, cleaners use it to detect the aether of living beings. And you've had that in your pack this whole time? I can calibrate it to follow a specific ethereal aspect. The problem with VALIGARMANDA, however, is that it can shift freely between the elements of fire, ice, or lightning. Well, we know that in order to awaken VALIGARMANDA from its icy imprisonment, Bakul Jaja cast spells which quickened its fire-aspected aether. And the residents here were uniformly afflicted by burns. Therefore, the logical conclusion is that, upon breaking free, VALIGARMANDA unleashed a great fiery blast. Then the choice is plain. Fire. The Seeker, however, is not without its faults. As we were not able to input our quarry's unique etheric signature in advance, the device will respond to any living source of fire-aspected aether. So we have the reliable yet slow method of gathering information versus the potentially swift but easily misled Gleaner tool. I say why not pursue both methods at the same time? Good idea. We have the first to fall back on if the second fails. You travel with me then, Cole, in case the Seeker leads me to some other fiery fiend. The rest of us can stay behind and talk to eyewitnesses. The more Skyrune sightings we can compare, the more accurate our information will be. If no one has any objections, I shall remain here in the village and tend to the Yok Huy. Very few are seriously injured, but I am wary of wounds inflicted by a creature like VALIGARMANDA. I should like to be close at hand should their condition suddenly worsen. Right. It sounds as though we all have work to do. Okay, there they go. We should be on our way as well. Okay. Okay. Pointing the way. We'll head to the outskirts of the village first, and then set the Seeker to detect fire-aspected aether. Fire-aspected aether. Huh. A little odd, but he's got the spirit. Right. The Seeker is ready to go. Wolar's echo is still suffused with the Skyrune's residual aether, so I've excluded it from the search area to prevent it from swamping the senses. Let's begin tracking, shall we? Once you choose to depart, Erenville will accompany you. The Aether Seeker will then begin leading you onwards. Follow the Aether Seeker to its destination without falling behind. You may leave Erenville. If you leave Erenville for any reason, or lose sight of the Aether Seeker, you may try again by returning to the starting point. Okay, so don't lose it. Affirmative. Tracking nearest source of fire-aspected aether. Oh, there it is.
It's gonna find that thing. Yup. Beep. Source of fire aspected aether located. Tracking disengaged. Is it gonna be like this the whole way? Not quite the legendary creature we were after. It's just a fire sprite. Would you mind dealing with that fire sprite? It will continue to confuse the Seeker if we leave it be. Okay. Time to die. Oh, hey. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Nope. Give me a second. Heck no. I'm not doing that. There we go. First time getting to see Spiral blow. Awesome. Cool. It looks very cool. Both of them do. Unnecessary measure, I'm afraid. Let's try this again. Affirmative. Tracking near source of fire aspected aether. Dragon's flight. Execute. Rise of the dragon. No way. It's gonna end up walking us all the way. Oh, we're gonna walk across the entire zone, aren't we? I have a feeling we're gonna walk across the entire zone. Look at the next thing. Beep. Source of fire aspected aether located. Tracking disengaged. Now this is kind of tedious. Frightening enough, but again, not what we're looking for. Would you be so kind? Okay, time to die. Goodbye, creature. Bye-bye. My thanks. I'd ask if it gave you any trouble, but considering who I'm talking to. Seeker, resume tracking. I do try to point out something useful this time. Affirmative. Resuming tracking. Oh, cool. I can just do this. I could probably go ahead. It's just another one. Gotta be kidding me. Beep. Source of fire aspected aether located. Tracking disengaged. Ah, another remnant of VALIGARMANDA's last rampage. The crater's flames registered to the Seeker as corporeal aether. In the words of the Tuliolao saga, when VALIGARMANDA rages out of control, its fire burns forever, its ice does not thaw, and its lightning crackles without cease.
Thus was the Dawn Servant able to turn the Skyrune's perpetual magic against itself, trapping it within the unmelting prison of ice. This is no mundane fire, but some kind of everlasting sorcery. Once again, it's a strange feeling to see fanciful poetry proven true. The important thing is that the fire was classified as living aether. We can feed our sample to the Seeker and greatly improve its accuracy. One moment.
Eat the fire.
There. Now the Seeker should ignore any etheric signature but VALIGARMANDA's. Had I realized this was possible from the start, then you wouldn't have needed fought those creatures at all. My apologies. It seems I still have much to learn from this journey, as a gleaner and as a guide.
Okay. The Sky Ruin.
This time, the Seeker should be attracted solely to VALIGARMANDA's aether. Resume tracking based on the latest sample. Affirmative. Resuming tracking. The sample ethereal signature detected. Engaging accelerated pursuit mode.
Oh. Oh. You're just gonna disappear. That's accelerated. Okay, I see. It truly is accelerated. They both moved at the speed of light and disappeared on me. I'm going off the cliff. Alt-right, buddy. Hold on. Yeah, I'm fine. It is but a scratch.
Good. The Seeker was drawn directly to the Skyrune's fire. Now we know we've set the correct parameters for its ethereal aspect. Now try increasing the threshold for etheric concentration. That should direct us to the Dawntrail withdrawal itself. Recalibrating sensors. Resuming tracking.
It's going that way. I see. Follow the road then. Follow the yellow brick road. Unfortunately, we have to follow the road, because it's kind of the only way up here. Alright, we're here.
I think we'd notice if VALIGARMANDA was inside this passage. Let's head through to the other side.
Okay, I remember what was over there. There was nothing. So it turns out it was actually probably the lead up to the trial. I'm very excited for this trial. It's the first trial of Dawntrail. Huh?
The trail ends here, it seems.
Wouldn't that mean...
Could VALIGARMANDA have shifted its elemental aspect? It does have 3 to choose from, after all. In any case, I'm almost certain the Vitral was headed in the direction of Warkor Lardor.
Warkor Lardor.
We should let the others know we have a likely location.
Okay. Let's do it. Hey, Warkor Lardor. That's where it is. Come join me, or I'm gonna kill it.
Alphino is assisting the Yok Huy with their evacuation. He thought they could use a healing hand with the injured.
Understandable.
So where is VALIGARMANDA?
Warkor Lardor. Its stratified layers contain a wealth of crystals, said to be the source of its many-colored glow. After 80 years of imprisonment, the Vitral will be in dire need of sustenance. It would have been drawn to the mountain's energies.
So VALIGARMANDA seeks to replenish its ether.
Oh, that's not good.
Then we'd better not give it the chance.
Stop!
Oh. You again.
That mountain is sacred ground.
Oh my god.
I forbid you to set foot on it.
Really? Really, dude?
Sorry, It is not our intention to trespass. But you must understand, that's where VALIGARMANDA has gone. If we don't slay it now, it will slaughter countless innocents. Just like in the old days, I beg you, permit us to enter.
Out of the question.
Bro.
Your band is incapable of defeating VALIGARMANDA. Either you seek to defile Warkor Lardor, or you are fools.
Bruh.
If you doubt their chances, how would you feel were we to join them? The monument to VALIGARMANDA's defeat bears the names of 7 heroes. With our forces combined, we also number 7.
Seven weaklings are no less doomed than 4.
Oh, you too?
Zoralcha, you've come to help as well.
Against my sound advice. While the rest of you were tussling with this sky ruin, we might have secured an insurmountable lead.
But he wants to fight.
A minor delay. It will not change the contest's outcome.
Nice.
I would take the measure of this Tural Vitral my father was unable to kill.
Yeah, he just wants to fight.
With both my brothers here, this battle is all but won.
Your celebration is premature. I never said I would let you pass.
Yeah, you're not standing in our way.
Brother, no! We do not bear arms against our own people.
What an odd thing to say. As I recall, the inhabitants of Chir Wagur Sultan do not consider themselves members of the Tuliyolal nation. I'd hardly call them our own people.
What does that matter? Members or not, everyone in Tural is part of our dream for peace. If you would hurt them, then you'll have to go through me.
She saved me from the mountain bird. Now, then, the same eyes. Eyes of stone. Words of stone.
We are still in her debt. This is true.
It is.
Consider the debt repaid. But do not misunderstand. We do not submit to Tuliolan rule.
Aye, you've made your point. We can talk more once the contest is over.
I ask your name.
Wuklamat, protector of peace, and soon-to-be Dawn servant.
Get out of here.
Even people with wildly different ideals can find understanding through earnest discussion. I believe that, wholeheartedly.
As do I. I won't give up until we reach a compromise.
Assuming you survive, my old bones and I will be waiting here for the true heir's return.
Your thoughts have always been a mystery to me, brother. But I'm relieved to see you put aside the contest for the sake of the greater good.
Our nation is a fortress, and its people the bricks with which it is built. The more that are lost or broken, the weaker Tuliyolal becomes. Even the crudest rock has value as a stepping stone.
Come on, you two. Forget about the right of succession for now, and help me fight this overgrown snake bird. I don't care how strong the Sky Ruin may be. We're going to put this menace down for good.
Well, we got a full squad. Pretty big squad. But I'm gonna be going in with a group of people. Or at least I'm gonna wait for a group of people. Because I don't wanna do it with duty support. Though it is pretty cool that you can, right? Because the only other trial that was like that was Heidelin. So that's pretty cool. In fact, I'll do it just to see what everybody is like placed as, because that sounds like it would be interesting. What is everybody? So we have Thancred Gunbreaker, Wuklamat, the Warrior, Orion J. Astralian, Alize Red Mage, Zeralja is a Viper, Ryle Pictomancer, and Quana is an Innovator. Interesting. Yeah, we won't be doing that, but let's go ahead and read this. In the lands of Tural, there is a class of beast which transcends the limits of natural order, the Tural Vidral. The mightiest of these, the feared and fearsome VALIGARMANDA, caused centuries of suffering until it was at last sealed away in the mountain fastness of Urkelpacha by a young Gulul Jaja. 80 years later, however, a foolish claimant in the right of succession has seen fit to release the Skyrune from its icy prison. If he would spare Tural's people a new age of terror, then he must stand with Wuklamat against this flying calamity and its endless elemental fury. I have to withdraw, because there were two things in there. Now it's just this. 25 minutes! But I don't want to do the trial with these people, because then it's going to take forever. And if I die, then it starts all over again. I'm probably going to die. Man. What level is it? The level 93 trial? Aw, we're not going to have Lance Barrage. Or Spiral Blow. No. We're going to reach level 100 before the story ends. Which is kind of annoying, because then that's a ton of wasted XP that I could use for something else. I'm not liking that. That doesn't sound fun. I would have liked to not overcap my my experience, because I'm just gonna reach level 100 and it's gonna be nothing. It's just gonna be wasted experience. I don't want to waste experience, especially when the story gives the most experience out of literally everything. I don't know. How much experience does this quest give us? Yeah, this quest gives 1,000,000 experience. Like, what? What? Maybe when we get to 100, I take a break to level Reaper up to whatever level I'm at in quest, and then just use Reaper to the end, or use Reaper until it's level 100. Maybe. I don't know. The reason I say maybe is because I don't want to waste the XP. The thing is, I'm not a big fan of Reaper, and the only reason I say Reaper in specific is because that's where the gear is going to be given. So if I continue the story with Reaper, I'll be getting gear that at least my Dragoon can use, right? Versus if I did it with, like, Viper, which is the other job that I wouldn't be opposed to doing it with, I wouldn't be getting the right gear. I'd be getting ninja gear. Which means I'd have to buy my gear at the end of the expansion, which is already a problem because raiding is an issue. Having the right gear for raid starting is actually important now. Oh hey! It popped! Let's go! We didn't have to wait that long. Let's go! That means we can get in there. I don't want to look at this world map for a second. This is the only other spot we haven't been to in Dawntrial. The next would be Dawntrial, which is a completely different map, which we only have one thing on. Alright, here we are. This is what it looks like. Workor Lador. Ooh, pretty. Oh no, it's getting all its ether back. Brawl Vidral, VALIGARMANDA. Ooh. Well, it looks like it's got all its energy back. Cool, first trial of Dawntrail. Cool. Well, this thing is huge. Okay. wind. Oh. Oh, fire. Why is Ifrit so big? Okay. I gotta lower Ifrit's... I gotta lower summoner sizes. He's huge. There's the wind again. People are standing here. How do they know where that's gonna happen? Whoa. Whoa. Sky Ruin? What is that? What is that? Oh. Oh. Change the map. Oh. In the southeast. Oh. Interesting. What does that mean? Oh, oh, okay. It's like a... Okay, okay. I kinda got it. It's like X-Death. This is cool. Wow, it still has a ton of health. Disaster zone. Whoa. Cool. Oh, it looks like we're going to lightning mode. Cool. What is this? Huh? Excuse me? Huh? What does this mean? We gotta fly? We gotta, like, we're floating? Okay. I kinda see. Tail of feathers? What's that mean? Huh? I don't think I understand that very well. Disaster zone again. It's the phase transition. Oh! Okay, I was not prepared. I was not prepared. What's happening? Whoa. Whoa. Uh-oh. So the party needs to move together while still taking out all of these things. I kind of see. So it's just gonna keep going until they're dead? Wow. Is nobody gonna get us up? not. This is pretty crazy. Oh no, the other guy's up. I'm still down though. Well, there he goes. Truly disaster. Oh no. That doesn't sound good. Ooh, that sound. Whoa. I think we're doing fire mode next. Ooh. This is a cool fight. Oh, we're going back to snow? Okay. Back to the snow layer. Woo! Awesome. Wow. Greedy machinist. Alright, here comes the lightning again. Did I do it wrong or something? I got a vulnerability. I must have done it wrong. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Alright, it died. We did it. We killed the Dawntrial VALIGARMANDA. Sweet. That's a fun fight. I like it. That was a fun, right? That was a fun fight.
We did it. We slew VALIGARMANDA. A feat that even the great Gulul Chacha couldn't manage. For you, Papa!
There's no denying it was an impressive achievement, but I wouldn't be so quick to claim we've outdone Father.
Hmm?
The Vidral was weakened by decades of imprisonment. Had we faced it in its prime, we wouldn't have fared a fraction as well.
Ah, come on.
How can you say that? 80 years couldn't have made that much of a difference. Could it? Oh, who am I kidding? Papa's still the best.
You fought well, though. I didn't see you fight, but you fought well.
I did, didn't I? Even if it wasn't at full strength, we defeated a living legend. I swear, I'll surpass the old man one day.
The Sky Ruin lies dead, and still, I've yet to prove myself the miracle.
Huh?
Well, I suppose we should head back and join Erenville.
We did leave him with only Sarelja for company.
Well, that's it. Your proud expression bespeaks a successful hunt. Not that I'm surprised in the least. Sarelja came back earlier, but left almost immediately with Sarelja in tow. He seemed disinclined to share any victory celebrations. That's nothing unusual for Sarelja. No, it's Bakul Jaja that concerns me. He's probably far ahead now, making the most of the mayhem he's caused. I still can't believe he did something so evil just to slow us down. If we hadn't slain VALIGARMANDA, it wasn't only Urkupacha at risk. There would have been deaths across the entire continent. I'm more certain than ever that Bakul Jaja cannot be allowed to rule. I have to catch him and take back my keystone. What? Huh? Wait. That means... Huh? Where's our quest? Okay, we'll take this. The Feet of Ice. The Yok Huy must still be anxious, wondering where and when VALIGARMANDA will strike next. I suggest we hurry back and allay their fears. Alpha knows as well, I should think. Yes, you're right. We shouldn't let them worry another moment. Okay. Wallar's Echo. It's your Echo. Kaboom? Yes, Rico, kaboom. Waklamat. Before we do anything else, we should talk to Gun Furler. Okay.
To the temple, then.
That won't be necessary, heroes of the hour.
Okay, he's here.
VALIGARMANDA is no more. Yours is a victory worthy of song.
We had plans for a second feat to be conducted here in town, but the recklessness of your fellow claimant has rendered them pointless.
A second feat?
The feat of ice. You were to fortify VALIGARMANDA's prison. How shall we proceed, High Luminary?
Huh. Give me a moment. I'll be right back. Sorry. I have to deal with food. I'll be right back. I'm not gonna eat right now, but I will be eating soon, so I need to go deal with it. Oh, okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Man, it's hot in this room.
What more would we test, Zurmurwer? They have defeated the Sky Ruin and saved the gods know how many lives. If they are not worthy heirs to Kulul Jalja, then no one is. Now that our last claimant has arrived, we can proceed with the formalities. For the skill and bravery the three of you have shown, I award you each a second keystone.
Nice.
That makes 5. Only 2 left to collect.
Yeah.
Except that one of those 5 is in Bakul Jaja's thieving hands. He will answer for that. And for losing VALIGARMANDA.
You have brought lasting tranquility to our home and earned the gratitude of every Yok Huy. May glory and prosperity continue to bless Tuliolol as we enter this new age.
Was never much of a talker, our brother. If you're up for it, you should visit the capital. I'd like everyone to get to know you and your people better.
Ha! I'll consider it if it's one of you two who claims the throne.
Yeah,
Then you need only await a missive from Sunperch. I'll be sending out invitations.
I was gonna say, you don't have your duty of watching over VALIGARMANDA's encasement anymore, so you are pretty free. Oh, hey, look at this.
Today is a day for unusual visitors.
You Woklamat, was it not? I doubted you could slay VALIGARMANDA, but the quiet skies proclaim your triumph. Had the Vidral been suffered to roam free, it would have terrorized us all.
Yeah.
Once again, we find ourselves in your debt.
You owe us nothing. We fought because we wanted to.
Yet a debt has been incurred. All the same, it will haunt me if I do not repay it.
I wouldn't even know what to ask for.
Perhaps he can tell us about the dreams of the Golden City.
Oh, good idea. That was on my list of questions I wanted to ask.
You don't know what to ask.
Golden dreams. Yes, we have records of our forebears and their visions from the time before the Shaktural
expedition.
What did your forebears see?
A heavenly land, suffused with a golden glow. Its people lived as gods, never aging, never dying, free from hardship and conflict. Every building was a palace, and in their midst reigned a silent goddess. A statue so tall, even my kin would need lift their gaze to behold its visage.
A statue of a goddess. That's new.
Yeah. What does it mean?
Aye, and compared to the abstract imagery we'd previously heard, this was a detailed description.
The dreamers were consumed by their visions, compelled to seek out the paradise they'd been shown. They journeyed to Tural, where they died in droves.
Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. The tales Wook Evu shared may have been rooted in historical fact.
Perhaps. Who can know the truth of it? Once our ancestors left the forest, there were no more dreams. No dreamers.
The forest? What do you mean?
From the very first, the visions were set to visit only those who worked the quarries in Yaktel.
Oh.
But after they were ravaged by disease and saw fewer newborns, they were forced to abandon that territory.
Interesting.
Once our people's withdrawal to Urkopacha was complete, we never again dreamed of the Golden City.
Interesting.
So only Yok Huy in that one specific area experienced the visions. Fascinating.
Well, we're headed to Yaktel next. Maybe we'll find out more when we get there. Thank you for sharing your stories with us.
I do not require gratitude. I merely repaid a debt.
Okay, bro.
Farewell, Wook Lamat. I do not think our paths will cross again.
Okay. See ya. Alright. I don't think Vorpolor and his brethren will have a sudden change of heart about Tuliolad. But that doesn't mean they'll never change at all. Today is proof of that. And with that, unfortunately, I do kind of have to call it a day. My name has been Sources Supreme. This has been Final Fantasy XIV. If you do like what you see, follow me here on Twitch and on Twitter at Sorcerer_Supreme_. There you can stay notified of when I go live. And if you want to watch anything that I've posted in the past, like VOD or anything, you can go to YouTube at Sources Supreme VOD and subscribe over there. I'll typically post a VOD of whatever I've done on Twitch about a day or two after I stream, And if there's anything missing, it's likely because there was some issue that I need to edit together. But with that, I hope you have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna see... Actually, give me one moment. I want to check something. Nope. Okay. Yeah. We're good. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.